Alright guys, this is day 57 of me coding every single day until I become a software engineer. Yeah. You're probably thinking I'm a pretty indecisive person in this video if you saw the last one, because I'm now back on boot.dev. Yeah, whatever. I just saw that I'm so close to the end. I think I have like 6 more lessons left. So I kind of just want to finish it, to be honest with you. And I guess I also don't really want to be doing leak code, but yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really feel the course has been that useful for me personally. I am not saying this because I don't like the course. In fact, I think it's actually really good, especially if you're like a brand new person to coding. But pretty much everything in here I already knew besides Go syntax. So like, maybe this was actually wasting my time. I kind of feel like maybe I'm a little bit of tutorial hell, trying to avoid, having to actually build stuff. So I kind of want to get this over with and maybe do like 1 or 2 leak codes a day and start building something. But yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a very long call for me. I can definitely tell, which I think is a good thing. I mean, I don't want to, speed run anything, but yeah, this is kind of what I want to say on that. So we're back on building this blog aggregator, and I'll be trying to put as much time into this as I can. Though it is pretty hard with 5 classes and this competitive coding thing and the gym. But it is what it is. I can't complain. I put myself in this position. So enough yapping, let's get into it. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Gator is a CLI application. Like many CLI, it's a set of valid commands: Gator login, Gator register, Gator users. Open hand rolling our CLI rather than use a framework like Cobra or Bubble Tea. I mean, know what these are. I did want to look up one thing. Yeah, because I was trying to test some Go stuff earlier with their OS library. I thought that was very annoying that I couldn't just run stuff in the terminal. I guess that's a feature of Python. I don't know if I'll install this. I'd probably just use a Go playground. It's probably easier. Okay. Start with a simple login command. Okay, actually, first I want to look at their code because I kind of implement this in a naive way. Yeah, I have this. So you're running this function that gets the home directory, joins it with the config file name, which is here. So he opens the file. He defers it to be closed. Runs JSON decoder. Okay. I mean, I just use the read. Guess it doesn't matter. I think it's a harder way to do it, but whatever. Yeah, it's not terribly different. This is definitely a better way to do the config file name, though. Instead of just hard coding in here, I probably should do something similar. Oh, so there's a file path library that does that for you. Well, that's nice. I'm not going to be doing that. Config.json to replace this. It's a fancy Vim stuff for nothing. See, I should still work. Yeah, still works. Add in variable to store config file name. What are we going to worry about command handlers? When you think about how we can for handlers access the application state, create a state struct that holds a pointer to a config. Later the database connection, but for now the config file. Okay. One of the problems I always have is like where to put stuff. I don't feel like this really fits within the config folder, so create a command struct, login handler function. I'm just gonna put this as a file inside of, well, I mean, the config is public, so I don't think it matters where I put this. Type, I've already forgotten the syntax. State struct. FG, a pointer to com. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna work because, okay, so I mean, I don't know why I would do this. Why don't I should just leave it in the config file, because that way I don't have to import it, I guess. Maybe it doesn't matter at the end of the day. And it's supposed to be a pointer. Oh, well, not dereference. I need to get the address. No, I need to define it as a pointer and then pass in an address. Love pointers. Okay. Did this, create a command struct. Command contains a name and a slice of string arguments. For example, in the case of login command, the name will be login, and the handler will expect the argument slice to contain one string of username. I don't know if it's a really good idea to be putting all this in different files, but I guess it can be changed later. Command name, this be a string, and then arguments, I guess. Slice of string. Login handler function. This will be the function signature of all command handlers. Again, where to put this? Am I gonna just keep creating files? I don't feel this is part of the configuration, really. So I'm gonna put this in main. Probably not a good idea, but where to the state? Actually, fake.state. Command. Or maybe not, maybe these stating commands just being the same thing. Yeah, let's just create a, well, I did not mean to do that. Let's just rename this to commands.go. Copy this in there. Because this stuff seems to be somewhat related. Error. It's already gone. I have to delete this file. Commands or when slice is empty, return an error. Okay. Arguments is empty. Error string should not be capitalized. What? ST1105. That makes no sense whatsoever. Not sure if Reddit is a good place to be getting information like that. A different problem, but I would love to see the explanation for this. Why does it not just take me to where it is? It's so annoying, and I have to search the page. Usually they're printed following other contexts. Because it might be behind something else. Huh. Very interesting. User states access to a config struct to set the user to a given username. Remember to return any errors. Set the user to the given username. I don't know what they mean by this. Set the user to the given username. I mean, we know the current username. There's something else supposed to be in the state struct. Oh, it's argument username. Okay. I mean, aren't we already doing this though? And just set user. Is this to change who's logged in? Oh, no. I think this is what they mean. They want us to use say user function to be set to the username that's given in the arguments. Go and Honestly, user really should be returning errors, right? Yeah, it really should be. God, error. Stop this. Stop the time lapse and restart it. Error. I don't want to have to write errors, man. Is there a way I can do this? Just, I guess I could just return the error. It's probably bad code, but I don't know. I don't want to have to write error codes out right now. There's gotta be a better way to do this. How did this guy do it? How did they do it? Oh, that's literally what they did, return error. That's the easy way to do it. Sounds like a developer to me. Anyways, so now we have an error being returned from here. If error is not equal to nil, return the error. Print a message to terminal that the user has been set. T.print line. User has been set. Command name is unused. Handler login unused. Everything is unused. How is this unused? Am I not using it right here? That makes no sense. Whatever, I'll figure this later. There's warnings. Okay, I've already been going for 25 minutes. I'm going to keep on working on this. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in the next video.